Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Diamonds and Washi. My name is Katie and I have a bunch of Five Below diamond paintings to share with you today. I have been poking my head into Five Below on and off the past several months and picking up various diamond painting related things that have caught my eye and wanted to share with you some of the things that you can get from this store. Like the name implies, everything, well, almost everything in the store, everything in this picture at least, was either $5 or less. And I was just in there earlier today and they had, some new fun products too. So one of those kinds of stores that you want to check back from time to time to see what new stock they've pushed out. But I was really curious to see, I really like to share a variety of price points of diamond paintings here on my channel. But I'm always curious to see how the budget-friendly ones will actually hold up. So I picked up a variety of different kinds of kits along with some accessories, and we're going to take a look. I'm going to share my first impressions, and hopefully in the near future I'll actually work on one of these kits. So honestly, the one I'm most interested in is this version of the Great Wave, and so we're going to start with this one. I hope that's okay. We're just going to go ahead and dive right in with the big one. I have worked on one version of this particular artwork. It is kind of classic old masters artwork, and gotta be honest with you, the render and kind of the picture of how this looks does not really impress me at all, but kind of want to see what the size is and see what the frame looks like and stuff. I really wanted to see it in person anyway. So, okay. It was 15.75 by 11.81 inches. I don't speak inches when it comes to diamond painting, so I'll give you guys the centimeters when we open this up too. With photo printed frame. Oh, that's funny, like fake. Okay. Contents. Photo printed frame. It looks like we're gonna get basic toolkit and obviously the diamonds, all that good stuff. Oh, 30 by 40 centimeters. There you go. So let's open this up and see. They had several diamond paintings in this kind of format and size. When I was in there today, they had some pretty florals and other kind of summery, springy type scenes. But they didn't, this is one that I picked up a few months back. I didn't see this one in my store. You know what? Stock can really vary a lot, so take that with a grain of salt. Oh, I see. Okay. I'm sorry I'm laughing. There's something that's just really amusing to me about literally the frame is just printed on the canvas. That's so quaint. That's so cute. So it's wrapped, this material is wrapped around a, whatever you call that kind of material. I'm blanking on the name of it. And then this just feels like a thicker cardstock, I guess, or just flat board material. I don't know my material, you guys. I'm sorry. So this is this painting. Let's see what was included, and then we'll kind of dive into it in a little more detail. What do we got here? Oh, instructions. Okay, so they give you an instruction sheet if you're new. Place the pattern sheet on the table, which I believe is this. Peel back the protective sheet. Oh, it's a good tip. Don't peel back the whole thing. The tray, the wax, how to use the wax, choosing the color and stick it. This is basically your legend, right? Oh, that's cute. I love they included a couple of tips because you know what? I feel like there are people that are going to walk into Five Below and they're going to be like, diamond painting, what's that? For $5, I'll try it. And they're going to be like, well, what do I do? And so having just some basic instructions is cute. The fact that the printing in the background is also the original artwork is really cute to me too. Our toolkit. We've got pen, tray, wax. This is your classic. I've seen this style of tray before, but it's always been green. I don't know that I've ever seen it in red like this. It's a big old item number on the back. I'm just throwing it. So basic tray. It'll do the trick if you're new. These pink wax squares always have a thin plastic film on either side. So peel that back before you try to go and load up your pen. And then we have a basic pen. Cute that they're all on theme color-wise. Or not on theme. They all match each other color-wise. And then our drills. Okay. So they have printed, this is going to match up with, U is U. They're in order. T is T. We're going backwards here. S and so on and so forth. So we have round drills. I don't know if they sell any kits with square drills. I don't feel like I've seen any. These look like they're acrylic rounds. There's two kinds of materials that diamonds can come in, acrylic and resin. When it comes to round drills, I don't care. Acrylic is fine. What I care about is, are they flat? Are they going to stick to the canvas okay? Are they nice to work with? And these seem fine. So we just have one long strand here. No special drills that I'm seeing in this one. I don't know if they do any kits with special drills. We'll check the ones that I got, but no ABs or anything in the mix here. Where is my measuring tape? I want to take a quick look. The actual drill field is 30 by 20. So that's the actual 20 by 30 is not big enough for the Great Wave. To be honest with you, they tried. This is what's 30 by 40 is when you include like the frame part. Let's see how the stickiness is on this. Oh, it's like wrapped all the way around and stapled. Oh, for some security. Well, I'm going to rip this because I really want to see what the glue is like. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'd call that a good amount of sticky. Yeah, that seems like solid glue. I have to say, so I've worked on some canvases before that have been this pre-framed style where it's wrapped around like stretcher whatever material and the canvas is wrapped. And sometimes when you get those, this part will have too much give to it. And so when you're diamond painting, it feels like you're going to push through the material. This is extremely sturdy. So even like when I'm pushing on it, I can tell it's going to feel like I'm just diamond painting on a normal flat surface. I don't think it's going to feel like I'm about to push through the material. So that's really reassuring to me. That's something I was curious about when I saw the style on this. The symbol printing is really clear. This looks like a pretty confetti heavy piece. The sky has some color blocking where you have a lot of the same symbols. So you can multi-place your way through those if you want, if you have a multi-placer, if you're not just working with the toolkit that came with this one. But lots of like, these lines are gonna be just real blurry and little bits of confetti. But for what it is, like, I don't know, you guys, you decide. This would not be my favorite take on this really gorgeous original artwork, but like, I guess if you're just giving it a try or if you want to like give it to someone as a gift to try, it's $5, right? My standards for a $5 diamond painting are wildly different than my standards for a $20, a $40 diamond painting or, equivalent. So like, how critical can I really be of a $5 kit? I can tell you I don't think his render looks good, but like, that's up to you if you decide like it's worth the $5 or not. I think the overall quality on this is fine. I like that it is sturdy. It doesn't feel cheap, though the printed gold frame looks kind of cheap, but it's cute, like for what it is. So this is the one I was most interested in. These are the biggest ones I have seen them sell in the store, by the way, is they come in this box and are this style. Right now, this is like the biggest kit I've seen them sell. So yeah, this one was $5. I double checked before I started this video. And yes, I did pay $5 for this. So yeah, for $5, sure, fine. Why not? All right, that is that kit. Let's take a look at how are some of these accessories maybe? Let's look at some of these accessories. I have to say, I was pleasantly surprised that this actually was just $5 because with Five Below, most of the store is $5. They have a whole section that's like above $5. I don't remember what they call it, like Five and Beyond or something. And then occasionally stuff that's like in their normal section will still have a bit of a markup. When I bought this was only $5. And I thought that was a pretty solid price point for you're getting a bunch of upgrades and some storage. Like it's small, but still $5 for this, you guys. Correct me if I'm wrong or if you disagree. I think that's a really good price for this. This might be one of the best deals of what you can get there. So let's take a look at, how it all looks when we open it up. Like as a newbie diamond painter, when I was going on Amazon and looking for something to put my diamonds in, and I was getting a storage case that had like the tiny little tic-tac containers, like that cost more than $5 just for a little bit of storage that was, probably had 20 or 30 in it. And this has 30, right? Yeah, 6x5. So it's got 30 of these good size. This is like the larger size of these screw top bottles. Yeah, you see these in a lot of kits, you guys, honestly, with the foam insert and everything. These are around, like these exist in lots of forms. You can get bigger storage containers on Amazon that have this same style with like the foam insert and are bigger and have even more of these. This one has 30. In here, oh my gosh. Okay. So we've got, let's start with these. They give you 4 different pens with various multi-placer attachments here. It looks like maybe a 3, probably 3, 5, 7. Is that bigger than a 7? I actually am not sure. And then an angled placer if you wanted to try, like if you prefer that's more ergonomic for you. So you get a bunch of pens with additional attachments. I feel like the additional attachments are what's really nice there. You get a pair of tweezers. They're pretty blunt, but it's better than the cheap plastic tweezers. They're still metal tweezers. So I would have expected the cheap plastic ones, honestly. You have a funnel, which this is, you can get these for dirt cheap, you guys, but this is a nice little inclusion to use to pour the drills into these. We've got a big tray, which, let's stuff in there. This is a nice upgrade too. It's one of the first things that I tend to recommend upgrading when you're getting into the craft is like get a bigger tray and a more ergonomic pen. Those are the things that are going to make a really big difference. And storage, I guess. Wax you could deal with for, what comes with the kit for a while. The multi-placers you can deal with comes with the kit for a while. But the tray is probably my number one. So them giving you a much bigger tray to work with is really nice, especially because the one that came with that bigger kit was this tray just in red. And these, honestly, these are fiddly to work with. I don't love these. So getting a bigger tray with a nice, spout and everything, that's a solid upgrade. They give you a bunch of extra wax, like a ton. It's like a double layer, partly. Some baggies. Does it say how many? No, it doesn't say how many bags they give you, but this is like probably like 20 in there maybe. And then these sticker labels. 2 sheets of sticker labels. So you can do a few different kits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's got, this would cover the jars 4 times. He used all of them because it looks like there's 60 on each sheet. So that's handy too. So if I'm going to work on this Great Wave kit, I can use this, and that's got less than 30 colors. And so I could use this exact storage case and I can just write, the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, AC, so on and so forth. I just noticed they made a couple of actually very helpful choices. Well, and then one that wasn't so helpful. So they skipped the letter B. I like to think that's because they didn't want to mix up the B and the 8, but they did 5 and S. And usually I see if they skip one, they also go ahead and skip the other. But they kept those. Hopefully they, you can make it look distinct enough, and it looks distinct enough on the canvas too. They also didn't do a 9. They just did a 6. So it's like they're so close. Anyway, $5 for this. I don't know. You guys, this might be one of the better steals at Five Below related to diamond painting. And not sponsored. I bought this stuff myself. So yeah, $5 for this is a really, really, that's a great price. Gotta recommend that one highly. So there is that. And even just having a little bit of extra storage up here to put stuff like your tools in, this is good for travel then. Just trying to make sure those don't all fall out when I close this. All right. So diamond painting storage case and tools and accessories. In addition to this, they do also sell, this is the first time I've seen them there, but when I went today, they sell these pens. And I need to know if that is literally printed on the pen or if that's just the plastic that it's in. If that's printed on the pen, this is going back. Am I really going to use this anyway? That is crazy behavior. I noticed in the store, they had 3 different colors. They had pink, blue, and green, and all of them had this printing, what looked like the printing on them. And I guess I could have tried to open it in the store, but I was feeling, I don't know, I felt like I was going to be a rule breaker or something. So I was like, this one was $3, so it was even less expensive. So I did get this, and I need to know. So luxury applicator, $3. Let's see. No, that is crazy. That is insane. That is literally printed straight up on the pen. Why would they do that? Make that make sense, please. Okay, this is only $3. You guys, you can get a cheap, pen that's got more to it than this on Amazon or at, other crafting stores, like Michael's or something, that's not going to have this ugly print on the pen. What were they thinking? I don't know. And it's it is more ergonomic than the basic pen. Sure, it doesn't come with any placers in the end. But like that would bother me so much. I don't know if you could use like a nail polish remover or rubbing alcohol. That like really feels on there though. I am shocked. That's crazy that they just straight up printed that on there. Yeah, I'm not keeping that. That's going back to the store because that's crazy. Sorry I keep saying that. But these are the pens. I guess if it's your only option, you're in the store, you don't care about spending $3 and you just want something that's more comfortable, here you go. I can't recommend that one in good conscience though. There's just absolutely no way. All right, let's get back to actual diamond paintings, you guys. This one, they didn't have this exact print in the store when I went in today, but they did have some of the neon style of canvases, just slightly different artwork. So we're gonna open this one up and see. I assume that this is a rolled canvas and not like the other one, not like the Great Wave where it's like on a board or something. It looks like it's gonna be too big for that, but I wanna take a look. So here's your colors. This is like how-tos and your contents. Okay, let's open this up. What is your favorite thing to look for at Five Below? If you have been, or are you someone that doesn't have one near you? They do have a website. I have seen some of their diamond painting stuff go show up as available to ship, so that is an option too. Okay, so they rolled up the canvas. That's such a weird way to roll that up, but okay. Oh, that's just a little piece of cardboard. Okay. All right, let's see. When they see neon, do they just mean the overall color palette, or is there going to be something special about the drills? Let's take a look. Here's our instruction sheet. It's like on theme color-wise. It looks like, yeah, these are the same instructions and tips that we saw before, but here's our color spread, legend, whatever you like to call it. And let's look at this canvas first. So we've got this stiff oilcloth material. Sorry if that's either gonna be ASMR to you or grating to you. This feels very cheap. I have to be honest with you. Very, very, very thin, like really, really thin. But $5, right? Okay. So this is what we call a partial diamond painting, where there's not drills covering the entire thing. Like the background does not have drills on it. Just the image and the artwork has drills on it. I already see problems. Let me show you up close and we'll see. That is terrible. Like my eyes, even with good overhead lighting, literally why? They printed black on black. How are you supposed to be able to read that? So the drills are following the image, and you can see there's plenty of areas where there are no drills. And just the drill, like the symbols are all just like black text on a semi-transparent, like there's, oh my gosh, are those, is that G and C mixed in there? There's no way. And would you believe that's clearer in camera than it is in person? That's terrible. Okay, you guys, steer clear of these neon kits, I guess. Or you're gonna need I don't know if a light pad would even shine through this. Like if you had a light pad underneath this, or you're gonna need a really strong overhead light. What an interesting idea. So you can't tell from the symbol color. They just like wanted you to be able to see the image behind it, and that's the colors you're looking at. These lighter areas, sure, I can read these, but these darker areas, that's a travesty. I'm sorry I'm lingering on this. This is bad. Even for $5, there's no way. I would just be so frustrated. Well, let's look at the drills and see if there's anything special with them. I'm gonna peel this back. I also worry about this laying flat. Okay, the glue is really sticky, so plus for that. Thin plastic cover. This is basically display ready. There's not any legends or borders that you'd have to cut off if you wanted to hang this. It's like ready to go for that. You could put this under, did I say this already? Wow, I literally I don't know if I just said it in my head or out loud. You could put heavy things on top of this to help it lay flat. It might be okay. You guys tell how I feel about this. No poker face. Okay, just out of curiosity. So the overall size on this, the whole canvas, because otherwise it's hard to measure in partials, 60 centimeters by 50? 41. 60 by 41 is the size point. So it's a good size, you know? Oh, here's our toolkit. Same deal as the other one, but this one is all shades of pink. So that's cute. I like the pink. This like unit number printing that they do straight on their things, they should really get rid of that. Honestly, not that they're asking for my opinion. That's what I'm saying anyway. I'm looking to see if looks like there's anything particularly unique about these diamonds, because them putting the branding, like the neon on here, I think it probably is just the overall effect of it. Not actually like neon diamonds, except for like, you know, that's a bright pink, I guess. These look like acrylic as well, but that's fine. Like I said, I don't mind acrylic rounds, assuming they're not a big mess to try to put on the canvas. Yeah, these are just regular drills. There's nothing like neon about them inherently. That's just referring to the color palette. Now, speaking of, when I pulled this up to show you guys, this is one way to get a look at how this is going to look finished, which I gotta say, it's like, you know what you're paying for when you look at the box, because you're able to look at this and go, okay, this is how this is going to look finished, and you can decide if it's something you want or not. I think it's something with the image itself, like we're seeing some of the lines behind it, but it looks like very messy in some of these areas, right? I have to be honest with you, I did not look that closely at this when I bought it. I kind of was just like, oh, pretty neon, and threw it in my cart, and then went to go look at the snacks. This is going to be a no for me too, you guys, honestly. This is pretty disappointing to me, but as always, my goal with these videos is to just show you what they have, give you a sense for what it looks like they have to offer here, and you get to decide for yourself. $5? Yes? No? Maybe? It's up to you. It's a no from me though. So anyway, we've got two other little things to open up. I'm just going to put this out of the way. Well, actually out of the way over here. And we've got, like I said, two other things to take a look at together. First up, let's go with this one because this last one is seasonal and I have not seen these in store. These, though, I did see in the store today. They had a couple of different variations on this one, and this looks like it's a nice, like, smaller size. And I don't hate how this looks compared to some of the others. And it looks like maybe we have some crystals in here. I don't know if they're all crystals. Oh, yeah, it says crystals. Crystal Creations. Hello, Katie Reed. So this could be interesting to see what their special drill kits look like. Adhesive crystal board, stylus, gum. I've never once seen it called gum. That's really cute. 4,000 crystals, a tray, and storage bags. There was some how-tos on the back. You know what? This looks like a different brand, almost. Like the Curious Collection, crystals. Yeah, so compared to, like, we have Hinkler here, but then everything on this branding is Avec International in the Netherlands. So they must maybe partner with multiple companies, if I had to guess. Just guessing. Okay, so crystals, oh, that's a cute applicator. Extend backstand to display all the how-tos and stuff. Okay, let's take a peek. So that's interesting. That's something to guess to keep an eye out for, is maybe if there's one of these you're liking better than the other, you go into the store, maybe see what the brand is. You can decide like, hey, this was the brand that I liked the look of, or not so much. Okay. Cool. Okay. So this already is a little bit better than the neon flowers because they at least did different colors for these symbols. That 7 is still hard to read, but it's much clearer in camera than it is in person. I can work around that more than I could work around the situation with that flower kit. This is just like a paper stand. You can pull it out once you're done and display it. It's like a thick, just board material, kind of similar to the Great Wave, how it felt, so it feels sturdy. And you'll be able to lay it flat to work on. The toolkit, it's cute, but it comes with this pen. So that is adorable. It's not removable, so you couldn't use a multi-placer in that end. If you really wanted to use a multi-placer, you can probably pull out the single placer maybe. It doesn't give you any multi-placer attachments, but just thinking out loud. Tray is the same as the others, just in white, and then we have some plastic baggies and some wax. Oh, the pen is cute. And then drills-wise, we do have crystals. Oh, okay. So here's our legend, package number, canvas symbol. So again, just sticking with the alphanumeric. And yeah, it's interesting to just have it right there on the pack of diamonds, so you could just have it hang out near you. Okay, crystals, let's see. So yeah, I just got the printing 1, 2, so on and so forth. Now these crystals, you see the mirror backing, that's what's going to go flat on the canvas and cover up the symbol and help with the crystal effect of these diamonds. That really pretty dark purple, that's our background color actually. It's a really deep purple. They don't give you DMC codes. The other ones didn't either. And that's fine. Like crystals, you're not typically gonna match with DMC codes anyway, but you know, they at least give you general looks of colors here. So, yeah, this one, I'll tell you what, honestly, I'm a little bit more sold on this one. The render is still not like something out of this world, but this is something I feel like would maybe be more enjoyable to work on, like maybe a better kind of beginner sort of project. This also has what we call like a freestyle grid, and that may have been one of the things that really didn't serve that flower kit. The flower kit, I noticed they were really trying to keep it very like perfectly lined up, like perfectly horizontal and vertical lines, whereas this, it's like it follows the curve of the image. It's not on a perfect grid. So that is something that is different about this one that I'm noticing too. Maybe something with this particular brand or this company. So that is this particular project. Yeah, I'm a little bit more impressed with this one for $5. Sure. Especially with crystals, something different. Last but not least, I picked up this around the holidays. I just thought it was really super cute. And this is more geared towards kids. I think this might have, I don't even know if this was for full $5. This is a different company from the others even. So we've got some diamond art boards, tools, gems, and a little zipper pouch. This would be really cute as a stocking stuffer. Right now we're in April. Like we're not in Christmas season at all, of course. But, you know, for the future, if they do more like this, and they at least have the pouch they can use afterwards. Even with a little like carabiner clip. Let's open this up. We've got, this is like the standard diamond painting tray, this basic green boat. Same shape as the others, just no obnoxious number on the back and just basic green color. Then we've got these cute little cards. That is, wow. Why did they pick those for symbols? Interesting. I'm gonna zoom you in because I don't even know if you can see from back there. They've got like multiple letters, R-O, B-L, B-L. That's it's making me laugh for other reasons. And the glue effect on these is interesting. Like you see how it's not like just a pool of glue. They just did dots specifically on each symbol and not even centered, but that's okay. That's probably slightly more kid-friendly. Oh, you can't even see what the symbol is on those, but hopefully you can just tell like whatever that black color is. And then there's, oh wait, we did this one already. And the cute snowflakes. Yeah, you really like can't read that. I feel like with kids though, they're just gonna be like, okay, the orange goes here, the pink goes here, right? Let's see what our colors actually look like. That's an interesting, that's like someone making this that doesn't really know diamond painting, I feel like. No legend or anything with this one. They just went with the symbols printed on here. BL, NB. Okay, that must be the darker color. I wondered if that would be like a 310, but it's actually like a dark blue. And we've got orange, red, and then 2 shades of pink. You know what? Just for kids, like, let them pick what, oh, there's like dark pink and light pink. Okay, so you've got like dark pink, light pink. It's fine, right? Like, the kids are having fun sticking the diamonds on. Great. Yeah, this is just cute in concept, you know? I think stocking stuffer is where I would go with this one. So, I don't know, you guys. This was really, really actually very interesting. Actually, hold on one second. I just wanted to get all this back in front of us so that we can talk about it and I can refresh your memory here at the end of this lengthy chatty video. So this is really interesting to take a look at some of these diamond painting products from Five Below. I've been hearing a lot about them. They've been showing up on my social media and seeing like, you know, TikTok influencers and stuff share about them. And so I was intrigued, and just like I said, over the past 2 months, just would go in, see what they had, kind of pick something up. And really today is when they had a couple more things that I thought, okay, now I feel like I have enough to do more of a video that covers a little bit more. And my impressions, keeping in mind that each of these items was $5 or less. I would pass, obviously, on this one because those printing issues are terrible. That pen is going back. I don't know if I can return this one since it's been opened. Also, it's been a while. That pen I bought today, it's going back. This, I feel like, is my personal, like, favorite in terms of value. This is something I feel like is worth picking up, especially if you're newer to the craft. This one, actually, hold on. I've got one out of frame here. One sec. So this particular style and stuff, I feel like is going to depend on the artwork. I'm going to show you another one that I'd picked up that I wasn't going to open with you guys today, and I still don't think I am. But the render on this one looks better. So when it comes to this particular style with like the wrapped canvas and everything, I would just take a look at what's printed on the front, and if you like it, grab it. For $5 for something like this, sure. Like, why not? I think that value is worth it. I just am personally like not in love with the rendering on the Great Wave. But as someone that does a lot of old masters, I just that's the one I wanted to get and see. So that is something that I feel like is a big plus. Like I mentioned earlier, the fact that for all of these kits, at least, they've printed on the box what it's going to look like with drills down. And that tells you a lot of information and is not something I would even necessarily expect from a budget company. And I feel like that's a really nice plus so that you can really decide, like, is even the $5 worth it? I feel like these cute little like kid sets are a really solid option. I'll be curious to see what else they come out with, you know, seasonally and stuff. The crystal one I felt like was nice too. I feel like the hard pass is this one. The others are maybes and going to kind of depend. And this is the part where I want to hear from you guys. What do you think? And have you worked on one of these before? And what was your experience like? I will see about working on one of these soon. Even though I don't love the render, maybe I'll at least see what it's like to work on this one with Summer with the Masters event coming up. Otherwise, I don't know that I'm not super interested in working on either of these at least. So let me know if you've picked up anything from Five Below before and what your thoughts are. Or if you're just seeing it for the first time in this video, let me know what your first impressions are just from the video itself. Either way, though, thanks for watching. I hope this was fun getting a look at new to me diamond painting option. Being able to go and grab diamond paintings in person, like in a physical store, is really nice. There really are only a couple of options out there, though. The craft is getting more popular, so I'm seeing it pop up in more and more places. Like a year ago this time, Five Below didn't, I think, really have diamond paintings, and they've, really expanded their selection. So who knows? But yeah, subscribe, you guys, if you want to see more diamond painting videos from me. I have a lot of new to me small shops that you're going to be seeing really soon. Well, in the coming months anyway. And I also do tutorials that are all diamond painting related and weekly whip and chats if you want some company while you're crafting. Either way, though, thanks so much for watching. I hope you had fun and found this video helpful. And yeah, I appreciate you a lot. Have a wonderful day, friends. Happy crafting, and I will chat with you in the next one. Bye, guys.